Well, Jeff, you look like you could still play. Are you playing at all?
Not anymore. No, I haven't played since I last played. Actually, my last game, but still play hockey. Play a lot of tennis, so try to keep myself as healthy as I can.
You find goalies tend to do that, where you get hit with pucks. You stopped, I think, almost 13,000 shots in your NHL career. That goalies, after a while, say, you know what, I'm going to take the shots now.
Yeah, I think so. It's it's obviously a very intense position, more mentally than always physically. But yeah, I think it's nice to go out and play with your friends and stuff now, and just be one of the guys. So,
What made you want to be a goalie in the first place?
geez, that's a great question. I think it's more that I was the younger brother, and my older brother needed someone to shoot at, and that's how I started. And then as I started playing minor hockey, the first year they just switched the goalie around in house league. So, and then when Christmas came, I went in for a tournament. We actually won the tournament. So the coach said, you should probably stay here, and that's what I did. And then just moving up the ranks. Honestly, one of my heroes was Pat Riggin for the London Knights. We used to go Friday nights. My dad had season tickets, so always a great thrill to go to the old London Gardens and watch Pat play. He was an amazing goalie and from London, so it really made things seem like you had a chance to do something.
Then you wound up playing there against the London Knights. What was that like?
Yeah, I would be lying if I didn't say when growing up, you always wanted to play for the London Knights, but I think looking back now after my everything's said and done, I think moving away from home and being able to concentrate on hockey and in schooling just in Oshawa, it was the right fit for me at that time.
The expansion draft is coming up in the National Hockey League. You were the first overall selection by the San Jose Sharks. Take us back to that time and what that's like for players and what they might be going through now.
You know, everything was on such a smaller scale. I think that was 91 and 92 than it is now, and everything's, with the internet and everything, it's you have more availability to situations. And so I just remember like, oh, okay, well, wow, where's San Jose was my first thing I remember, like, where the heck's that? Because, I think I was 23 years old, young, still very young, maybe really young for a player that age. But yeah, it was just like, wow, okay. And then I think a couple weeks later they flew us in and showed us around, and I went, wow, this is a pretty great place to play. So yeah.
And then being a part of an expansion team, you're probably going to be that last line of defense quite a bit. What were those games like early on?
I think I Heather weathered the storm emotionally and confidence-wise. Looking back on that now, it was so exciting the first year because everyone was thrown into the same situation. So we became a close team, even though it was tough to get results. But it didn't kill me. It made me stronger, and I think it made me a better player in the long run.
When you look at your time in Chicago, we think of Chicago now as the madhouse on Madison, but you were still playing for some good Blackhawks teams. What was that like?
Yeah, we had an excellent team. The problem is, so did Detroit in the early age, in the first few years there. They were a great hockey team, and then Colorado later on. But I honestly, it was such a pleasure to play there. Great teammates. It was just in the time when it wasn't huge money yet and everything, and it was a little bit different. So it was just starting to creep in, but it was such a great group of guys. Yeah.
What does it mean to get the call and be elected to the London Sports Hall of Fame?
I was surprised. I hadn't even thought about it. I was humbled in a way with. I had never even cried. It's been so long now that I've kind of just moved on from my careers and stuff, and to get that call, I was like, wow, very appreciative and very. And then I went on the website, looked at past people who have been honored, and I went, wow, this is special. So I'm very thrilled to be here. And,
Jeff, congratulations.
Great, thank you very much, Mike.